Ladies and gentlemen, here's your next contest from NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling. It's scheduled for one fall. It is for the NAWA Tag Team Championship. We introduce to you first the challengers. First from Hollywood, California. He is the King of the Spear, Big John Famous. His tag team partner is from Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Savior, Doberman. And your defending NAWA Tag Team Champions from Las Vegas, Nevada, Casey Kane. And from Waxahachie, Texas, Scott Murdoch. This match is set for one fall. Again, it is for the NAWA Tag Team Championship. Rick Manning is the referee.
You have to get me. This is a title match. Hey, don't start with me. You're about to get on my last nerve. Don't start it. You better lay me out. Take the best shot.
Welcome back to NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Texas Stuff here at the beautiful Killatorium in Waxahachie, Texas, where we're starting off the second half of the night with a tag team title match. The challengers Doberman and Big John Famous taking on the champions Scott Murdoch and Casey Kane.
I don't know, judging from the reaction during the ring introductions, Bullman Downs, I would say the fans don't really care much for either of these teams, so I don't think they really have a favorite in this one.
You know, there's no love lost between the four of these gentlemen either in here tonight. Rob, certainly promises to be a very good match, though.
Well, the last time we saw Kane and Murdoch defend their titles after the match, Doberman and Famous came out, a newly formed team as it were, and they threw all kinds of insults towards the champions, and that basically led the way to our match we're having here tonight with the tag team belts on the line. Kane, Murdoch defending against Doberman and Famous.
Well, you know, they say, Rob, it's not bragging if you can back it up, and Doberman has certainly backed up most of everything that he said here in NAWA since he's been around for several years. Big John Famous, a newcomer, former football player, fairly new in NAWA, fairly new in the sport of wrestling, but certainly making a name for himself as he beat the All-American Mad Dog in a spear versus spear match a few months ago, and became the king of the spear.
That's right, so technically Big John Famous is the only one of those two allowed to use a spear now, of course. Mad Dog turned the tables on him, so to speak, hitting him with a spear and then saying that wasn't a spear, that was a harpoon.
That was his harpoon, yes, exactly right. You know, I can't tell much of a difference between a spear and a harpoon, but I guess tomato if you want to go that way. Casey Kane sweeping the legs out from underneath Big John Famous at a count of only one.
And these are a couple of rookies in the ring here, Big John Famous and Casey Kane, both basically at the beginning of their careers. Casey Kane has a little bit more experience, although I believe he is still technically in his rookie year. But each team has a veteran on its side, Doberman in one corner, and Scott Murdoch, the famous Murdoch-Brooks family lineage, being represented in the other corner.
You know, you look at Scott Murdoch, and I've said this before, but looks just exactly, almost exactly spitting image of Dickie. Certainly has the temperament and the mean streak of the Murdoch clan.
And now it's Big John Famous standing tall, and Murdoch wants to tag in. He wants to take over, and now he does. So we're going to see Murdoch in the ring now against the rookie Big John Famous, and we'll see how they match up. I don't think there are too many men in the NAWA who size up larger than John Famous, but I think we see that here, and Scott Murdoch and Famous made the tag. Well, Doberman looks like he's a little hesitant to get in the ring, and he tags his partner back in. Looks like we're seeing a little dissension here. Now Famous tags him back in. I just wonder how well they considered this match. They're going to pull stunts like that.
Well, you know, like I say, Murdoch does have a mean streak to him, but, you know, I'd get in there and wrestle with him.
Well, I haven't seen anybody meaner than Doberman in NAWA, Big Time Pro Wrestling. Shoving match with Scott Murdoch. Well, that's deteriorated into punches. Tagging each other pretty well. Knee to the midsection now by Murdoch. Whipping him into the ropes. Big elbow takes him off his feet. Doberman's probably seeing stars and birdies right now, but he's back on the offensive now with the right hands. Oh my, what a collision. Now a whip or reversal. Oh, they both went for the knee, and looks like Murdoch got the better of that one. Doberman had the same idea he did, but it didn't work quite as well for him.
Murdoch able to land the knee where Doberman kind of had a swing and a miss there.
You know, Doberman has made references in the past to the size of Murdoch, to his girth, so to speak. I tell you what, Murdoch is putting every single pound behind his right hand, but now Doberman with a jaw jacker on Murdoch. Now Doberman continues the offensive.
Doberman, the cagey veteran, trying to find any way to take advantage of Murdoch that he possibly can, was able to drop that jaw. Now a headbutt into the kidneys, into the back of Scott Murdoch.
Well, we've said before that Doberman is hard-headed in more ways than one. Putting it to good use that time, but what a chop there by Scott Murdoch. These guys are just going back and forth. Talking about one guy's offense, the other one takes over, and now we have a tag, and Casey Kane is returning to the ring.
Murdoch coming over to pick up Doberman. Double team move by the team. Big Casey Kane with a big boot.
Casey Kane standing about 6'5", able to get that big boot up. 1, 2, only 2. Now cinches in with an armbar on Doberman. Casey Kane, a young man very early in his career, already with the championship to his credit. Doberman dropping the leg now. And it's the veteran going to work now on the rookie. He's trying to pull his ears off.
Get the camera out of my face!
Referee with the count.
Not exactly sure what the referee was counting, because I don't think a ear bar is against the rules, Rob. But
well, perhaps not, but still the referee using his discretion in the ring to make the count, force them to break it. I don't know, maybe he's thinking about getting 2 ears and a tail. I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
Now some double teaming going on. Casey Kane into the ropes. Power slam by Big John Famous. Doberman with the senton. They are working this young man over. Leg is hooked too, and here comes Murdoch to break it up. Scott Murdoch coming to the rescue of his young partner.
You know, it looked like to me a good thing that Scott did come to his partner's aid, because I don't know if he'd have been able to kick out before the 3 count. Rob.
Now Famous on top, and he rolls off before Murdoch could do much of anything. Murdoch stepped in the ring, but before he could do anything to break up the pin, Famous said, "Here, I'll break it up for you." That's either confidence or perhaps a rookie error on his part, on John Famous's part. I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. Famous with the chin lock on Kane, who gets over to the ropes.
1, 2, 3. Come on, man.
Doberman laying in a kick to Casey's hands on the rope. That certainly had the smart. Big John back on the offensive. He's got the legs. Let's see what he's going to do. Going to tie him up. Rolls him over. Sharpshooter variation now, pulling back on the head. Can't really grab hair to speak of, so he's in the clear there. trying to land some elbows. Scott Murdoch. And now Doberman comes in the ring, claps his hands, trying to make it sound like there's a tag, but the referee did not see that tag. And Rick Manning now suspects something. Oh, you can't officiate a match on suspicion.
Referee asking if the tag was made. John Famous assuring him that it was. You know, Rob, I'll be honest with you. I was looking at the action going on in the ring with the referee putting Scott Murdoch out. I didn't see.
Well, from my vantage point, Doberman came in, clapped his hands to make it sound like a tag, and he took over without an actual legal tag, but be that as it may, it's water under the bridge now.
Doberman, the dog that he is, biting on the knee of Casey Kane.
Resounding thump on Kane's back. Now Doberman grabbing hold of the ears and Kane trying to fight his way out. Doberman wrecking the eyes. Casey Kane in a world of trouble right here. And now Doberman, with a hard overhand chop on Kane. Knife edge chop right there.
And a Beal out of the corner.
Right out of that corner into the middle of the ring. Now Doberman has that leg tied up. I think he's going to go for a shin breaker here. I almost could swear I heard a crunch right there.
With what he did, just twisted the knee, the left knee of Casey Kane. Certainly can cause ligament and cartilage damage in there.
Indeed, and now it's Big John Famous in there working over the leg. What Doberman started, Big John Famous may be trying to end here. Single leg crab on Casey Kane. Kane's trying to get over to that bottom rope, trying to force him to break. He grabs it, so now Big John Famous has to break it up. Now Famous once again going to work on Kane. Scott Murdoch rooting for his partner. Now Kane firing away at the midsection. Forearm to the jaw. Big clothesline takes the ex-football star down.
Come on, Casey!
Now Casey Kane up on top. He's got a cover for two, and Doberman with the stop breaking it up.
Come on, Casey! Bring it over here!
Now it's Kane on top of Famous.
It's Corey Jackson.
Pounding on him. And now Casey Kane taking advantage of the turn of events here. Bringing him over towards the corner. Scott Murdoch wants a tag, and he gets it. So now the champions are both in there with Big John Famous. Percussive chop
Knife
by
edge
Murdoch.
chop lights up the chest.
Oh,
Big
my,
John
another one.
Famous.
He's pounding on a drum right there. Heavy duty deal right there from Scott Murdoch. Got him hooked. It's a heavy duty suplex right there. Big elbow from Murdoch. Leaping elbow. Scott Murdoch in control on top of the cover. And Doberman breaks it up. Referee taking Doberman out, and Murdoch is choking Big John Famous. And we're not going to see a lot of pretty wrestling moves in this one. Now Murdoch has Famous up. Let's see what he's going to do now. I wonder if he's going to be able to get this guy out for a powerbomb. Barrett Brown, he can do that too easily. Instead, a double chop to the back. And a big boot. Murdoch takes Famous down, and now a tag, and here comes Casey Kane once again. Now it's Kane and Famous, the two rookies in the match. with Casey Kane on top, and he is grinding his elbow pad, which he's moved down to his forearm across the face. 1, 2, and only a 2 count there. Casey Kane dropping the elbow, much like his partner did a while ago. 1, 2, and once again, only a 2. Big John Famous getting that shoulder up. Little discussion in the corner. No tag, though. Kane sitting on that top turnbuckle, tossing off his elbow pad. And a big elbow. He connects. And this could very well be it for Big John Famous. Casey Kane needing to follow up right here. Doberman runs in and breaks it up. And now look at this. Kane claps the hands, and here comes Murdoch. And while the referee was getting Doberman out of the ring, Murdoch and Kane switched out, just like we saw Doberman and Famous do earlier. There's a jab for Murdoch, another jab. And now Murdoch going to work on Big John Famous once again. Sending him into the ropes. Oh my.
Murdoch with a big backdrop on Big John Famous.
Now Murdoch on top with a cover. 2 and only a 2 count. This is a brutal match we're seeing right here.
Certainly is. Murdoch just dancing and prancing and styling and profiling on him.
Now Murdoch sends Famous for a ride. Oh, a big clothesline. That nearly took his head off. A tag, and here comes Casey Kane. Casey Kane going for the cover. 1, 2, and Big John gets the shoulder up. And now Kane gets Famous up, but Famous retaliating now with some blows the midsection, a big uppercut, and now a tag, and Doberman is in. And driving the knee into Casey Kane in his own corner.
Come on, he tagged you. Come on, don't be afraid.
Scott Murdoch with the tag. Doberman's calling him in. Now I think we're going to see a real fight right here. Doberman clubbing away on Murdoch, driving him down to one knee. There's the headbutt, both men down to a knee.
You know, that's certainly something you don't see every day is somebody beating Scott Murdoch down to one knee.
Oh, double clothesline, they're both down. Scott Murdoch, Doberman, both are down. The referee is putting the count on them.
Both men trying to work their way over to their corners and make the tag to their fresh partners.
Both men crawling over to their corners, and here come the rookies, Casey Kane, Big John Famous. And they're slugging away, going after one another. While Doberman goes after Murdoch, we've got all 4 men in the ring. Famous head first in the turnbuckle. It's all breaking down here in Waxahachie. All 4 men in the ring. 3-point stance by Murdoch. Oh, Doberman out of the way.
Right through the ring onto his shoulders.
Doberman clubbing Kane from behind, and now he's got him up on his shoulders. Murdoch hung up in the ropes. Big John Famous on that second rope. Coming in closer. Spear!
Oh,
a mid-air spear by Big John Famous. 1, 2, 3.
And we have new tag team champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have new NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, John Famous and Doberman. Got new champions. Casey, come back, please. Congratulations, John Famous. Good job, Doberman. Very good, Doberman. Now, guys, let me tell you something. You did a tremendous job tonight. You really fought hard. You put all your effort out there. It paid off. You're the new tag team champions. But listen to me.
These guys have the right for the first return match next month on the 6th. You've got to face them again. So that tells me you're going to have to fight harder next month to keep these belts.
Come on. Come on. Wouldn't be my first dance with you, big boy.
Oh, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go right here. You don't want to know. Let's do it right now, coach.
Hey, listen. Hey, this match is over. No, the contract is for one match only.
How about now? Let's do it
What do you mean now?
October 6th. Can you be back here to get these belts back if you can?
October 6th. I'm coming back to spade that dog.
You know, Murdoch, these people just love you. They want you. Okay, Casey, can you be back on the 6th of next month?
I will be back.
All right, this match will return
Let's go again.
October 6th. This is a good match. It must come back. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. All right, new NAWA Tag Team Champion. Rob Moore, come in the ring, please.
Say one thing. Let me say one thing. Listen up, Rob Moore. I want you to go home and do your homework tonight. This makes me a 4-time NAWA Tag Team Champion. And if I'm not mistaken, makes me the current all-time holder of this belt right here.
Okay, not 3 times, 4 times.
4 times.
All right, Doberman.
4 times.
Good job.
4 times.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.